welcome to or back to my channel. I am Queenie, and today I'll be showing you my adventure at K-Fest Anaheim. So, I arrived at 10:30 and soon realized the line to get in was wrapped around the inside of the building and started to lead outside as well. So we got in line. It was really long, but it was moving pretty decently for about 45 minutes. And then at 11:15, we were moving so fast and we were led into this empty convention room, and more people kept showing up and adding onto our line, and lines began to form next to us. And nobody knew what was going on. No one told us what was going on. So in my group of 3, one person left to ask staff, and what she told me was ridiculous. Staff told her that the convention wasn't opened yet. I then checked on Instagram to see what was going on because we were missing the balance game, which I really wanted to do. So I saw on Instagram that yes, the convention is open. So we were just left in a random room while the convention was going on. And 20 minutes later, my friend goes and asks again. And the staff says, oh, we're waiting to clear out one line for letting us go get wristbands. But there's no announcement to anybody. They also told her that some of the security guard staff wasn't even allowed inside the building. There were 10 officers who were stuck outside. My guess is that they reached max occupancy in the lobby and moved us into a room to decrease that and get us out of the heat. But then they were trying to clear out the lobby so we could go into the lobby. But that's just a guess because no one told us anything. After another 20 minutes of standing around, my friend leaves to ask again. And I was starting to get worried that a mob was going to start happening in this room because there's not hundreds. There's probably 700 people or more in that room of just all of us standing there. It was ridiculous. And it was also really, really hot and stuffy in this room, and my friend was close to fainting, and I was full on ready to catch them if they did. And after asking 3 different times, my friend tells us that the line will move in about 5 minutes. And at this point, we are missing the dance performances as well as the balance game, and we were super upset about that. So 10 more minutes later, we finally moved out of that room, and we were the first line of people of maybe 15 lines. So I don't know how long they waited, but we finally made it into the lobby, into the lines to get our wristbands. They only had about 8 people scanning tickets to get wristbands, and I'm guessing that's why it took so long. But I'm why couldn't they have set up more tables or used a bunch of other stuff to, get more people moving and into the convention, which is ridiculous. And now after 2 hours of waiting around at 12:20ish, we're finally heading into the convention. Since K-Fest was kind of shoved in the back corner, we had to run past the anime impulse and a wrestling ring, but we found the stage, which is good. And we made it for the RPD, Random Play Dance, event just in time. So out of the 6 hours that we're supposed to be there, did I mention that we're only staying till 4:30? We missed 2 hours. It was ridiculous. And I'm getting heated over it, and it's been a couple days already. This is just the most infuriating thing I've ever experienced at a K-Play event. Okay, let's get to the good parts now. Trading. I actually did a lot of trading and remembered to get footage of it, which is very shocking for me. And when we went into this little trading area, there was a bunch of tables, but 4 chairs total, which was really weird. So firstly, I traded for this Chewy with one of these IN cards that I had, and then I saw this Shuka and I knew I needed it. This person was also selling their opened albums for $1, which is awesome. This person had some cute Yosun cards. I don't think I traded with them, but I did buy In Your Fantasy for $1, which was awesome. And there were so many kind people trading. Everyone was so sweet. I also made my first card sale, which was really cool. Then I saw this stupid cute Chewy card that I needed. More ATs. Then someone traded me both their Chewy IDs for my Mina ID. And I was so happy because I've been looking for them forever. And they said they've had those since their first album. So it's it felt like it was meant to be. And then I had a minor panic attack because I saw Oogie. And then a lot of cheering was happening on stage, which was confusing. I don't know what's going on. And shout out to the rando girl who decided to give me a dirty look when I was filming. After trading, we decided to shop. And you may remember Infinite Cards from last year with their good priced albums and cards. But this year, I could not find an album that I wanted to buy. They had even less of a selection than last year, which is very strange. They had signed albums too, which is cool. I didn't buy one though. So the way they sell cards is that they have a bunch of bins where you can pick and choose your biases. And oh my god, these 2 Pokemon fans who came over to look at the K-pop stuff were so funny. They were so confused, but made me laugh so hard. They thought Jihyo was a guy, and then they thought Yeji holding Itzy's light stick was a toilet bowl. Just listen, I can't make this up.
She got a toilet bowl.
Then I headed over to the mail groups, which is basically the same setup, but like in red bins, and found so many cute Yosun cards. They didn't have any good Stray Kids or 17 cards though, which I was kind of bummed out about. Since they have like a buy 3 get 1 free deal, I got 4 cards for $3, which was awesome. Then we headed for the rest of the booths. And is it just me, or did that booth feel like it was in the wrong section? Anyways, I'm just looking at blind bags and other cute products now, and saw some great representation of the US. Then one place had pins of like every character imaginable, even like K-pop Demon Hunters, which my friend bought all of them. And this is the same place with like the bunnies holding light sticks from last time. And my friend was looking for washi tape, so we stopped here. And then I found her! The real reason I came here, Delulu Cat Crafts. I've been following her account since I got Instagram, and I was so excited to meet her in person. This was her first K-Fest, and I was so excited to be probably the first like in-person fan of her work, maybe in this setting. So obviously I bought some stuff. She made bags out of like posters, which was so cool. And she gave me freebies and a discount. Like, girl, she was so sweet. And after this amazing interaction, we carried on to a cute sticker spot, past some jewelry spots, through some amazing artwork tables, and accidentally walked into Anime Impulse. Which is not the first time this has happened. The K-Fest shops are literally 10 shops long with like 6 rows each, so like not a lot, which was really weird. But they had Final Fantasy VII and Pokemon stuff in an anime shop. And I found another table that I've been following forever. Small Print Official. I still have the sticker they gave me for following them in my phone case. And they were retiring their old designs, which included the sticker that I had. So I had to buy my precious evil Kirby. They were so cute. Next to it were more Pokemon stickers. And now I'm just looking for fun things and albums, which nobody was selling. But somebody made a Stray Kids vending machine, which was pretty cool. There were so few rows left, and I was worried that nobody was selling albums. And then I got distracted by wooden stamps, which were like so cool. And stickers. Yeah, I'm rambling now. I just need to find some albums and not use the same 3 basic compliments on everybody's products. But we found Lomo cards, and binders, and plushies, and legitimately anything cute you could possibly think of. Okay, but these were so cute. Sanrio and Pokemon, embroidery, blind boxes, postcards, photo cards, Pokemon cards, lots of people. Twice stormtroopers! And finally the K-pop album stand. They had a lot of groups, but no X-Love and pretty bad prices. This one was $26.99. And they had sign stuff too, and a wheel that you could spin where we won some postcards and a giant poster. There's a whole nail store too. And then I decided to go back and look at the albums at Infinite Cards. I still didn't pick anything, but I thought about the 17 one. This shop had a vending machine as well, and many fan-made cards and other goods. This is another spot from last year, like Pigeon Co., I believe that's what it's called, that makes magnets with some good and funny photos of all these K-pop idols. And I guess they expanded into Pokemon too. And they had stickers. And I guess another place had more nails. But the crochet place was back. I swear everything here is the coolest. There's also a security guard at this booth shopping, whom I did not film. But there were so many crochet goods. Also, these Labubu things are creepy. Am I the only one who thinks they look weird and not cute at all? Anyways, my friend decided to get a little turtle here. And I swear, this is a never-ending booth. There were more keychains on the walls, too. At this point, I wanted to look at the Pokemon booths, but everything was really overpriced. It felt like a scalper convention. A 5-card pack for Japanese cards was $8. I usually see them for $3. Complaining aside, I forgot to film over there. But on our way back to the K-Fest area, they had started a wrestling match, which was weird. But back to trading it was. I saw my dream Momo card, but the once was only selling and they wouldn't trade with me, so I didn't get it. And I bought another $1 album, Karma, and there's more Yosong. At this point, we're starting to push our time limit, so I went over to Delulu Cat Crafts just to say another big thank you for making my day. And oh my god, I was so close to crying, I swear. She was so sweet. And then we left, passing by everything on our way out. Out of all 4 K-Fest events I've been to, 2 of which were in LA, 2 of which I've recorded, this was the worst and best experience I've had. I think going on Saturdays sucks here, and I will forever be going on Sundays now. Though I swear I went on Saturday in LA and it was never that bad. I don't know what happened, but holy crap, there's Pikachus! I love this footage, oh my gosh. What was I saying? Okay. Whatever happened with the ticket and entrance system was a huge flop. But meeting Delulu Cat Crafts was the highlight of my day. Probably my week, actually. But I hope you've enjoyed this vlog. It was definitely an adventure. I promise I will show everything I got soon, and thank you for watching. Also, please help, I couldn't get this tight thing off my wrist. Okay, bye!